1. Introduction. Let me ask you something. Honestly, have you noticed your legs feeling weaker lately, even though you eat healthy, exercise regularly? Somehow, climbing stairs feels harder than before. Getting up from a chair takes a little longer. You pause, take a deep breath, and quietly wonder to yourself, is this what aging feels like? I've had countless patients over the age of 60 share that exact same thought with me. They're disciplined, health conscious, and follow their doctor's advice to the letter, but their legs grow weaker. Steps become slower, stiffer, more tiring. And here's what surprises most people. It's not always just age. Sometimes the real culprit is something familiar, something quiet. It comes from the very fruits you eat every day. Yes, you heard me right. We all grew up believing fruit is nature's gift, colorful, refreshing, packed with nutrients, and always healthy. And that's true, but only partly true. The truth is, not every fruit is suitable for people over 60. Some fruits, seemingly innocent, sweet to the taste, can slowly weaken your leg muscles, aggravate your knees, trigger joint inflammation, and make walking more difficult with time. And the scariest part, the damage doesn't happen overnight. It builds silently, until one day you feel like you're carrying bricks in your calves, your knees stiffen, and your ankles swell after just a short walk. Today, I'll show you which fruits are silently harming the legs of older adults, and more importantly, I'll share the fruits that actually support your joints, circulation, and physical strength, because you deserve a life without pain in your later years. Let's work together to bring back the ease, freedom, and strength in every step you take. 2. How bad fruits secretly harm aging legs. You see, when we're young, our bodies run like well-oiled machines. Sugars, acids, and other compounds in food get processed quickly. But as the years pass, everything starts to slow down. Circulation weakens, sugar metabolism slows, and the body no longer cleans up as effectively as it once did. That's when certain fruits, the ones we always thought were healthy, start becoming burdens. I'm talking about fruits high in natural sugars, acids, or fructose, like grapes, bananas, mangoes, pineapples. When you eat them, the sugar spike in your blood becomes harder to manage for an older body. And that spike doesn't just cause fatigue. It ramps up inflammation in your joints, leads to swelling, fluid retention in your legs, and gradually weakens your muscles. Have you ever had fruit, then suddenly felt heaviness in your legs, trouble standing, or a dull ache in your knees? That's not just coincidence. That's your body whispering to you, something in that meal doesn't suit me anymore. And don't forget, some fruits are very acidic, like oranges, pineapples, or green apples. These acids, once inside the body, can irritate the sensitive lining around your joints, especially in people who already have arthritis or degenerative joint conditions. Even worse, the harm isn't instant. It's slow. It accumulates. A little more each day until climbing stairs feels impossible. Your knees start clicking, or you feel exhausted just after a trip to the store. The saddest part, most people have no idea that their favorite everyday fruits could be the hidden cause. But here's the good news. You can make a change. All it takes is the right knowledge, the right choices, and a willingness to truly listen to your body. In the next part, I'll walk you through the specific fruits older adults should avoid, and which ones can actually strengthen your legs, ease joint pain, and improve circulation. Because you deserve steady, confident steps, even after 60.3. 10 fruits to avoid after 60 and why. 1. Pineapple. Tropical sweetness. Bitter aftermath. Pineapple may sound like a healthy treat. Many believe it helps reduce inflammation due to but after age 60, that benefit can turn into a risk. Pineapple is high in natural sugars and acids, which spike your blood sugar and trigger joint inflammation. Worse yet, it can interact with blood thinners like warfarin. One older woman told me I ate pineapple instead of candy because I thought it was healthy. Within weeks, her knees were swollen and covered in unexplained bruises. We had to stop the pineapple immediately. 2. Bananas, soft and sweet, but no longer suitable. Bananas are a breakfast favorite, easy to digest, convenient. But beneath that yellow peel lies a load of sugar and fast carbs that can cause insulin spikes and water retention. For those with poor circulation, bananas may lead to swollen legs and a heavy feeling, especially in the afternoon. I often advise my patients with high blood pressure or heart failure to avoid daily banana consumption. 3. Grapes, tiny but tough on the joints. Grapes are so easy to snack on that it's easy to overdo it. Just 1 cup of grapes can contain enough fructose to significantly raise uric acid, a key trigger for gout. If you've ever had pain in your toes, knees, or ankles, eating grapes daily is like adding fuel to the fire. Grapes may taste sweet, but the price your joints pay can be painful. 4. Watermelon looks like water, acts like sugar. Who doesn't love a slice of watermelon in summer? But watermelon has an extremely high glycemic index, meaning it spikes your blood sugar like a slice of cake. For older adults, that can lead to fatigue, muscle aches, and swollen ankles. I once asked a patient, "Did you have anything sweet yesterday?" He chuckled, "Just a few slices of watermelon." But his legs certainly weren't laughing. 5. Oranges, sweet and tart, but your joints disagree. Oranges are packed with citric acid, which not only irritates the stomach lining but can inflame the synovial tissue around joints. If you already suffer from arthritis or chronic joint pain, oranges might make things worse. Many folks still drink orange juice every morning out of habit, and can't figure out why their legs feel stiff after breakfast. 6. Green apples, crisp and refreshing, but hard on aging joints. Green apples are considered healthy due to their tart taste and lower sugar, but the malic acid in green apples can irritate both the digestive lining and joint tissues. It can trigger hip pain, thigh aches, or even nighttime leg cramps. Eating them on an empty stomach or before bed can make those midnight cramps all the more surprising. 7. Mangoes, sweet dessert. Dangerous deception. Ripe mangoes are fragrant and delicious, but they pack a massive amount of sugar. Eating mangoes is like flooding your system with a sugar bomb, leading to insulin surges, joint inflammation, and burning sensations in the feet. One woman told me, "I love mangoes, but now I understand why my feet burn all night." 8. Dried fruits, tiny sugar bombs in disguise. Dates, dried apricots, raisins. They look small and harmless, but they are loaded with 3 to 4 times more sugar than fresh fruits. The concentrated fructose raises uric acid levels, inflames joints, and causes long-lasting pain. I had one patient who ate a few dates each morning until his legs swelled and his knees wouldn't bend. When we stopped the dried fruit, his symptoms began to ease. 9. Canned fruits, a familiar friend turned silent foe. Canned fruits are soft, easy to chew, perfect for aging teeth. But the syrup they're packed in, it's sugar heavy sometimes. More than soda. Even the so-called light syrup still spikes insulin and fuels low-grade inflammation. One patient told me, "I thought canned oranges were just as good as fresh ones." 2 months later, his knees wouldn't stop swelling. 10. Fruit juice, when pure, doesn't mean healthy. A morning glass of juice sounds energizing, but for people over 60 it's more like a sugar shock. Without fiber, the sugar in juice rushes straight into your bloodstream, spiking blood glucose, sapping your energy, and slowly weakening your legs. I've seen many diabetic patients lose mobility simply because they believed juice equals health. If you haven't subscribed yet, I strongly encourage you to hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. 4. Warning signs when healthy fruits are silently weakening your legs. I want you to listen closely, not just to me, but to the quiet signals your body is sending you every day. These signs don't shout. They don't come with alarms, they whisper. But if you ignore them, the consequences can last for months, even years. Let me ask you this. Have you ever had a breakfast with a glass of orange juice and a few slices of watermelon, and by lunchtime, your legs felt like they were filled with lead, your ankles slightly swollen, each step heavier than usual, like your body was quietly saying, "I don't feel right today"? You might blame it on poor sleep or the weather, but the real cause might be hiding in those sweet, innocent pieces of fruit. Let me walk you through some of the key signs. 1. Dull, achy pain in the calves and knees. This is a classic sign of low-grade joint inflammation, often triggered by excess sugar and acid in the blood. Fruits high in sugar like mangoes, pineapples, or bananas can cause blood sugar spikes, which then spark inflammatory responses in weight-bearing joints like the knees and calves. The pain isn't sharp, but it's stubborn, and it tends to come back after each sugary meal. 2. Morning joint stiffness. You wake up, step out of bed, and your legs feel like they haven't caught up with the rest of you. Your knees won't bend smoothly, your ankles feel rusty. It takes a few minutes of slow walking before things feel normal. This is often seen in people with silent arthritis, and acidic fruits like oranges, green apples, and pineapples can quietly fan the flames of this condition. 3. Swollen ankles and heavy legs after eating. Many of my patients have told me, "After lunch, my legs swell up and feel so heavy I don't even want to stand." This often happens when the body has to process too much fructose, commonly found in grapes, fruit juices, or canned fruits. The result, fluid retention in the lower limbs. Ankles begin to puff up, shoes feel tighter, and there's that constant uncomfortable drag in each step. 4. Nighttime leg cramps. If you've been snacking on dried fruits, green apples, or other fruits high in acid or hidden sugar, body may lose electrolyte balance while you sleep. The result, a sudden painful cramp that jolts you awake in the middle of the night. The calves and soles of the feet are common targets, since they bear the brunt of your weight all day long. 5. Tingling or burning in the toes. This is an early sign of poor peripheral circulation or mild nerve inflammation. Sudden spikes in blood sugar, often caused by fruits like mangoes, bananas, or grapes, can damage tiny blood vessels that supply the toes. If you feel tingling, pins and needles, or a light burning sensation in your toes, especially after eating sweet fruits, it may be time to rethink your habits. These symptoms aren't just signs of aging. They're the body's quiet plea for better care. And sometimes, it starts with something as small as what fruit you choose to eat. In the next part, I'll show you which fruits actually support your joints, circulation, and energy, so you can keep walking strong every single day after 60. A gentle reminder from a 60-year-old doctor: you don't have to give up fruit altogether, but you do need to understand your body. After age 60, everything begins to slow down: circulation, digestion, blood sugar metabolism. What once felt normal at age 40 can now quietly become a burden on your legs and joints. So please, attention. Take notes. Listen to your body, because your legs, they are the final wings that carry your freedom and independence. 4. Fruit friends. The gentle allies for older adults. I often tell my patients this: fruits are like people, some would suit you, and some don't. After 60, it's not just about eating the right thing. It's about eating what helps you feel lighter and move easier. You don't have to fear fruit, but you do need to choose your companions wisely. Here are a few fruits I regularly recommend to my older patients because they're not only healthy, but they're also especially kind to your legs, joints, and aging circulation. 1. Berries, the silent protectors of leg circulation. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. These tiny fruits pack powerful benefits. They're low in sugar, yet incredibly rich in antioxidants, compounds that help cleanse your blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and improve blood flow to your legs. Many of my patients have told me, after just a few weeks of eating a handful of berries each day, my legs feel lighter. I don't get as tired on the stairs. 2. Cherries, a friend to your joints. If eaten wisely, cherries offer a special gift. They help lower uric acid levels, a major cause of gout and joint pain. But moderation is key. I often recommend 6 to 8 cherries a day. That's enough. Don't treat cherries like an all-you-can-eat dessert. With regular intake, you may find your joints less stiff, your steps more fluid, especially in the morning. 3. Avocado, the fatty fruit. Worth loving. After 60, avocados may not be juicy or sweet, but they are deeply nourishing. They're healthy. Fats like omega-9 sours are powerful anti-inflammatories. They help regulate blood sugar and support joint health. I usually suggest a quarter to half an avocado in the morning. It helps not only your joints but also keeps you full and less likely to snack on unhealthy foods later. 4. Papaya, gentle yet remarkably helpful. Ripe papaya is soft, mildly sweet, and easy to digest. But what makes it special is an enzyme called papain, known to support digestion, reduce inflammation, and soothe an aging digestive tract. One of my patients had nagging hip pain from metabolic issues. After 2 weeks of replacing sugary fruits with papaya, her pain almost completely vanished. 5. Pears, naturally sweet, especially when paired with fiber or protein. Pears offer a gentle sweetness and have a relatively low glycemic index, especially when eaten with a bit of fiber or protein like nuts, cheese, or oats. This pairing slows sugar absorption, keeps energy levels stable, and prevents blood sugar crashes. A pear in the afternoon with a few walnuts can quiet a sweet craving and give a kind boost to your circulation in your legs. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to support our channel. We're here to walk this journey of health with you, one step and one fruit at a time. 6. A final message from the heart of a doctor. Growing older doesn't mean giving up the things you love. It simply means making wiser choices. Fruit can still be a beautiful part of your daily life, as long as you choose the right kinds, the right portions, and the right timing. But above all, listen to your body. If after eating a certain fruit you feel lighter on your feet, your steps come more easily, that's your body's way of saying you're on the right track. But if after a meal you feel swelling, fatigue, or pain, then maybe it's time to make a change. Choose well, eat mindfully, and your legs will carry you farther, longer, and more freely on every journey of aging.